Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader, your guide to a clearer perspective. I have a message for Leo today. I've asked my guides in spirit to bring this message through the cards in a way that's going to be beneficial as well as meaningful for you this week as you navigate your spiritual journey. So, Leo, some conflict happening in your psyche and kind of on the practical level as well. The universe is giving you the Chariot energy. This is great. But what we've got is a pull between light and dark. You understand that this card wants to push you forward. The universe is saying, I'm giving you unlimited willpower to get done what you need to get done. But the big question for you with this, given with this gift, is which side, light or dark, ego or soul, heart or mind, truth or not quite truth? How am I going forward? Because both of them have an equal pull on you right now. And this week is all about discerning which one is which, okay? So it's interesting because in your desire to go forward, you're kind of like, the gaze is looking up, like I'm moving forward at any cost. Whatever it takes, I'm going to move forward. But hopefully this reading will help you kind of understand that there's a reason to know the difference. So we've got the Two of Pentacles for your reaction to it. And so a lot of you are thinking in terms of materials or value or gain in that kind of plane. But again, it's the same question. We've got two things we're juggling. I don't know if you can see that other one. Here's one pentacle, here's the other one. This is on the dark side. We've got this storm in the background, and this is the safer, lighter side. So in your reality, it's coming down to like drama versus calm, or the more positive, lighter, maybe boring choice versus the more interesting but darker and more treacherous choice. I really still think this is soul and ego, because for me, anything dramatic is unfortunately connected to the ego, because the ego likes to see that right and wrong, that it likes to make, it likes to have judgments, and it likes to do things that make it react, because then it feels engaged. Whereas the soul chooses things that are a bit more calm, and that's just not as exciting. So you've got that tension going on there, and our story continues with these three cards. We've got the Princess of Swords, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Now you'll notice the Magician is kind of blocking these two. If he wasn't there, she would be looking straight at the Ten of Pentacles. So this says to me that she's like, all she's concerned with is gain, money or material gain or value. How do I get there? And she's wearing the correct colors. And by correct, I mean she's wearing the colors of the upper chakras. The crown in this purple, the third eye here with the intuition, and then the blue dress, meaning the throat. So she's got all of these colors going on. She's also got the power going, but this is the Princess of Swords, Princess of Swords, and this is the idea. So she's looking at the idea of this, but it's not necessarily coming from an inspired place. It's not coming from a soul place. It's coming definitely from an ego place of gain. How do I gain? How do I get more? Because that's what the ego wants. The ego is kind of greedy, unfortunately. The ego wants the shiniest and the best and the most important. And the funny thing is she actually wants it quickly, but looking for what she's looking for through the way she's looking for actually is a longer path. Do you see how exhausted this figure is? Like, he's worked hard to get what he's achieved. Ten of Pentacles, culmination of material and financial desires, but it's taken him so long to get there, and he's exhausted. And she thinks that's what she wants. So when you're going through that ego path, it actually takes longer. Even though you may get what you think you wanted, it took longer. Now here we've got the Magician, and he's opposing this. You can see he's challenging her, he's standing up to her, and they're wearing the same colors. Again, I wanted to emphasize that color. He's got the blue and purple as well. But he's pointing up. and he's pointing up towards the sky, which means he's trying to channel that divine force. So this is talking about true inspiration, acting from a place of soul inspiration, not just out of the desire for material gain. Because that path, the one that's going out of just the material, is a long path, it's a hard path, and there's going to be a lot lost. Now, when you're looking at this divine thing, we're actually talking about a bigger creative potential. The idea that the world or the universe wants to grow something through you and is awakening you to that state or to that idea or to that venture. This is not just your idea. This is actually the universe's idea. The universe wants you to do this so that you can help as many as possible, that you can lead them to a more enlightened, there's a lot of light going on back here, a more enlightened, lighter place. So this is not saying that you're the all-knowing leader. I mean, we can go on lots of ego trips this way, but this is looking at the maximum benefit for the maximum amount of people. That's how you know if it's soul or ego. If it's only the maximum benefit for yourself, that's ego. If it's the maximum benefit for the maximum amount of people, including yourself, that is soul. And that's your two questions this week. That's the thing, those are the things you're juggling. And when I asked for advice, they had me pull two cards for you, and we have the 9 of Cups with the 3 of Wands, and again, they're opposed. So we're looking at short-term versus long-term gain. So as you are juggling these two ideas in yourself, or these two directions that you're feeling compelled to go, opposing, right? Because one's coming from the soul, one's coming from the ego. As you're juggling that, think to yourself, which one is going to really bring me more satisfaction in the long term? You know, is all of that money and all this value and all this material stuff, is that really going to do it for me? Or knowing that I have a bigger purpose and that I'm actually spiritually enriching the lives of other people through the thing that I truly love, through the reason why my soul has called me to earth at this moment. Which one of those is really going to give me the satisfaction? Because whichever one you feel the most passionate about, that's going to determine the nexus of attraction for you. So by nexus of attraction, I mean the strength of your magnet, the ability to draw to yourself everything you need to make this venture unfold for you. So, okay, they're telling me to stop, and we're going to leave it there. So if you've got questions or you want to reach out, I always love to hear from you. And I invite you to check out trueguidancetarot.com if you're looking for some more personalized guidance beyond this reading. That might be a great place to start. So I look forward to seeing you next time on True Guidance Tarot, and wish you a lovely and wonderful week.